Hey everybody, High Stacker here. You know what time it is. Let's melt some copper. Let's make some cool molds. Yep, that's right folks. We have got some copper melting. Let's go ahead and open it up. See how it's going. Getting really hot in there as the fire is going. Copper is melted, so we're going to go ahead and add some more. Let's get that in there going. Get it nice and hot. Get a lot of copper in there. Get this thing nice and full. That way we can go ahead and get ourselves some pours going. So the first mold we're going to do is this new heart mold that we have. I do also have the cross underneath. Kind of tricky little mold to pour. And for the final pours tonight, we are going to do this big 20-ounce mold here. So I'll bring you back in once I start pouring, see how the process goes. All right, folks, there you have it. There is our first 2 pours of the evening. So let these cool off a second. So a couple nice heart rounds with some designs. So the black is just from the copper being burnt. It will clean up. I will put it into a tumbler with some silver, some stainless steel shot actually with some polishing solution. So I'll fill you in also how that works out. That way you can see the whole process of kind of start to finish. And then once we get the final product finish, we'll make sure it's all nice and clean. We'll go ahead and stamp our logo and possibly even the weight of this item into the black, and then it should be a finished product. So let's see what else we can do, guys. All right, folks, so I bring you guys back in. We are going to go ahead and get some of these rounds that we made up, hearts that we made up last night. So as you can see, they're very, very dirty. Just a little bit of being burnt from the melt last night. So we'll open this up. Pretty simple process here. You just unremove this little screw top here. Pop open your lid. You got a rubberized lid down inside with the seal. And inside is 1 pound of stainless steel shot. So what we'll do with that is sit it right here. We'll take a handful of these hearts. We'll just do 4 for now. That way it doesn't weigh the tumbler down too much and off weight it. So put them in. I already have some mixed up solution here. It is a polishing solution as well as water. It is all measured out equally. So just go ahead and pour it in there almost to the top. Get your lid, the one with the seal on it. You get it nice and flush. That way you make sure you don't get any leaks while you tumble. Put this lid back on. Take this cap, screw it back on. Make sure it's good and tight. Don't want this thing coming off and leaking all over your work area. Okay, so now that it's good and tight, all I do is just center it here on the tumbler and turn it on. Now we'll let this tumble for 30 to 45 minutes since there's 4 of these hearts in there. Once they get tumbling, we'll take them out, wipe them off. We'll all do this together and we'll see how they shine up. So we'll bring you in for that. All right, everybody, let's go ahead and stop this. We'll go ahead and open it up, see what we got. Go ahead and pop the seal on this lid. Reach in there and see what we got. So we know that they started out like this, real dark, black almost from being burnt last night in the pour. Let's get it all dried off here, and we'll show you guys what the final product is. All right, so there it is. It actually tumbled for right around an hour. So before and after, not too bad. Still needs a little bit of cleanup, but as you can tell, that stainless steel shot that's in there with that polishing solution really shines it up and takes away all that black grime that is left over from the mold. So the next process for this would be going ahead and stamping our logo in the back, as well as maybe weighing this up and possibly putting the weight on here. We'll see what it weighs. It looks like and feels like it weighs right around 1.5 ounces to 2 ounces. But as you can see, it's nice and shiny. So I'll bring you guys back in for the stamping process, kind of show you how that goes, and then show you what the final product looks like. Hey everybody, so we do have the new copper hearts. So this is the next day. What I want to do is go ahead and stamp these. I have not weighed them up yet. I decided instead of stamping the weight underneath the logo that I will stamp in here, instead of doing the weight, I'm just going to do the years. I'm going to put 2021 underneath. I don't give these serial numbers, you know, like 001, 002, whichever item, that number that we are on. So I'll just go ahead and stamp my logo on the back, as well as just the year. So let's go ahead and get to that. Alright, so there's the logo in the back. You can see a little bit there. It is a little bit difficult to stamp, so I'm going to go ahead and stamp in the weight, or correction, we're going to stamp in the year. So let's find the one with the 2 on it. Now the 0. Two again. Trying to eyeball it to make sure that it's as straight as possible. Now the 1. All right, there we go. Logo 2021. So I'll do that to all of these, all the molds that we made, all the new items that we made, and then go ahead and wrap it up. So that's going to take care of this video. So that's how you melt copper, pour it into a bar or a shape such as a heart, cross, star, whichever design that you guys are doing. The tumbling process, getting them all shined up and clean, getting rid of all that black grit and dirt that gets burned onto them from being melted, as well as the stamping process. So thanks for watching.
Throw your hands up if you with it, drop it.